Precious one, it's another wonderful time we come your way to share the gospel with you. Today is a privilege, and I want us to consider certain things that took place in the Bible, in the Holy Bible, that seems to beat the reasoning and the imaginations of men. The people, sometimes, occasions, God chooses to use for His own glory. The people that He used as His vessels for His own glory. And sometimes it is so amazing, and it brings a lot of understanding to how we may perceive our Christian life. One of them is a woman whose name was not given according to the records, but his name was characterized or personified by a city he lives, and she was called the woman of Samaria. Other people also call her a Samaritan woman. This woman, I believe, has a very great example for believers of today, especially our time, to learn from. She was, I believe, the number one public enemy at his day or her days. Because when Jesus met her with the encounter, we got to understand that he has stayed with 5 men, and now on the 6th man. But none of these men was her husband. They are all people's husband that he has gone to have. So we will say he has committed adultery. So she was an adulterous woman. And it was, I believe, every woman would pray that this woman, probably something bad should happen to her, so that their husbands will have peace of mind, and they will have also peace of mind in their homes. Well, it seems to be a problem and a challenge to every married woman, and even the unmarried. As long as she's there, you don't know who is next. But this woman one day went to the well of Sychar to fetch water by herself, and she met the Messiah. Amazingly, Jesus Christ didn't give her boutiques or show himself, but he embraced her, had a chat with her, and as they were communicating, it got to a point in time that the woman did something that most of the times believers or people who follow disciples of Jesus Christ fails to do. In their conversation, after Jesus Christ had spoken to her, go and call your husband, the woman got to know that no, in the first place, I took this man to be Sir. Sir simply means acknowledging a man. But now the thing that he is speaking to me, ordinary man cannot just, a stranger too. So he persisted, I perceive that you are a prophet. That is John chapter 4. John chapter 4 verse 19 to 20 says, the woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Immediately the woman perceived that he Jesus be a prophet. He said, there is something that is bothering us, and even my own self. And he asked that question. He says, our fathers worship in this mountain, and he says that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Listen, this woman seems to appear to the whole public that he is a sinner. Probably others may have judged her that he will not go to heaven. Probably he might be an enemy, but deep down in her heart, she's looking for something. She's searching for something. She's so much into something, looking for something. And look at what was hidden in her heart. A place of worship, and how to worship, and who to worship. Beloved, I want us to understand that the people that we think they are sinners and we don't want to do anything with them because we are born again, deep down in their hearts, they are searching for something. They are looking for something. Never in a day think that they don't know there is God. There is God, they know. They know there is God. But these people are searching for a way to get to this God. And it is our responsibility. The sole mandate of our salvation is to help them find a way to God. That is why Jesus, after we became born again, they didn't take us to heaven, but he said, go go. The goal here, the goal is to roam. One that just the enemy is doing this work more than the believers. Satan is roaming. He says, be sober, be vigilant. Your adversary, the enemy, is roaming. He's roaming. He's trading. He's merchandising. He's always on the move. But we are seated criticizing. Listen, the people we think they are prostitutes, they are weed smokers, they are drug addicts, they are sinners, they don't deserve our attention. The people that we call them unholy, unworthy, unrighteous. Please, if you have time for them and you get to them, as Jesus had time for the woman, you know that deep down in their heart, they fear God. These people fear God very much. They stand in awe for God. There is a musician, a dancehall musician in Ghana. His name is Chasni Ama, popularly known as Shatta Wale. This man is amazing. He has a song called On God. Yesterday night, at dawn, the Spirit of God was teaching me the thing, and I went to YouTube to search for the man and that song, On God. The amazing thing that made me to search for the song is how the people, especially the streets, the people we have abandoned most, sing the song with passion, emotionalism, and kind of trust and hope and faith and belief. When they are singing the song, their belief and their enthusiasm even goes beyond the believer singing a gospel song. So I took time to search why. I listened to the lyrics. I scrolled through the lyrics. And when they are singing the song, but before then, the youth, the street, and even the old men, they sing this song with passion. And I realized, and I got to know something, that when they are singing the song, they sing from line to line, point to point, lyrics to lyrics. But when they get to On God, how emotional, how they give their all and say, On God, on God. The people trust that there is God. The people know that there's God. Don't think they don't know there's God. They know there's God. It is high time we stop criticizing them, stop giving them those kind of attitude as if they are already in hell. Some of them may even go to heaven, and we might not even be there. I want us to understand, when Jesus Christ spoke to the woman whom everyone has forsaken, went back to the city, brought the woman to Christ. Something the evangelist couldn't do. A woman who appears to be the number one public enemy. Somebody will say, how did he bring all the men? Because he has been specialized in speaking to men and know how to speak well to men and know how to convince men and know how to win the heart of men. Listen, these unbelievers, they have special potentials and qualities that when they become born again, it will become a great tool to advance the kingdom of heaven. That is why the enemy is also taking advantage, using them to advance his kingdom. Why? Because we have chosen to neglect them, and the enemy has also chosen to embrace them with joy, and he is using them to destroy all things. Never a day think the prostitutes don't know God, and they cannot be like him. They can even be more than we are and better than we are. It is hard time. It is hard time, because when the spies went to Jericho, it was a prostitute. Though they were people of God, but God did not send them to the priest's house. The priest's wife could have exposed them easily, and the plans of Joshua could have been curtailed or become difficult. But he sent them to a woman, Rahab, a prostitute, number one prostitute. Why? Because the woman knows how to keep men, know how to hide men, and God used them. The church is suffering. Christianity is suffering. Our faith is suffering because we have chosen to ignore these people. But they have something unique God has placed in them, and they need us. The only thing they need is for me to get to them, show them the way to God, direct them, guide them, the way through God, that the way is Jesus Christ, we ought to go there and preach Jesus Christ unto them, than we sitting aback and criticizing them as if we got born again by our own self-righteousness, as if it's by our own words that we got to know God. The Bible says, whilst we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Great love than this, that a man would die for. Please, can we reach to them? Can we reach to them? And one amazing thing is a woman that went to bring all the men. In those days, women were marginalized. How was he? He has skills. They have skills we need. Don't forsake them. Give them a chance. Give them an attention. Some of them are passing by the auditorium every Sunday. They want to get into the temple, but they are afraid of getting there because people will criticize them. When we see them, let's welcome them. When we see them, let's embrace them. If we embrace them, they do not tarnish nor soil your Christian life. Let's bring them in. Let's bring them in. Let's bring them in. Let us reach them. Let us approach them. They are ready. May God help us that these ones will also become even more than us, to the glory of the soon coming King. Until then, we say, go reach them. They are reachable. Speak to them, and they can hear. Until then, we say, shalom, peace, and life unto us all. Bye-bye.